What? I just spilled water everywhere and I look like I peed myself. Oh my god. How embarrassing. Actually, I guess it's not that bad. It's farther to the right than to the center. Eh. Where's my mouse? Oh, there's the mouse. Doopy-doopy-doo. Oh, this is just pure chaos right now. Okay, we gotta pop this out. That's already popped out. Okay, perfect. Make that smaller. Oh, that's not paused. On view. Okay, minimize view. Okay. I think we gotta go like, oh, over here? No? Yes? No? No, yeah. Oh. Hello? I don't know. That's fine. Jeez, this room is hot. But that's okay. Turn that off. Okay. Looking good. Okay, open. That's taking a while. My coffee looks black, but it actually has a little bit of milk in it. Oh. Whoa. Okay, there's some lag. Okay, we're good, I think. Okay, I gotta delete this. Remove this. We don't need this. Window capture. There we go. Is that a UFO? There's a chilling reason why we haven't made contact with aliens yet, scientists say. Okay, well, I'm just having that open for right now. We're just having it open. We'll just leave it there. I can hear Duolingo playing from the speed. Not Duolingo, Discord. Oh, I haven't done Duolingo yet. Shit. I'm gonna do Duolingo real quick. And no one can stop me. Look, it's Duolingo. What do I have to do today anyways? Spend 5 minutes learning, complete one lesson, listen to 3 exercises. That shouldn't be too bad. Did you... What the heck is that? Oh, did you brush your teeth? I should do my homework? So close, try again. What? What the heck? I should also do my homework. Brush teeth. 이탁다. 숙제도 끝까지 해야지. 되나? 준비한. Finally? Oh, prepared. Prepared food? Food. I don't think that's correct. 숙제를 잘 해야지요. Homework? We should do our homework well. That's a stupid sentence. Let's wait, 숙제 homework on time. Oh, let's finish the homework on time. 발표를 잘 준비해야지요. The Korean pronunciation is terrible. On time. 제 시간. 와빙. 동물원에서 zoo 시간을 보내는 가족. Something about family. Spending time at the zoo. Oh, a family. A family spending time at the zoo. Spend time. 시간을 보내다. 이제 양치질해야지. Now I should brush my teeth. Okay. 네, 닦았어요. Yeah, I brushed. Yeah. 스위치. Come on. 스위치. 시간을 것. Oh. 먹을 것. 도우미. I forget how to say it. It's dome something. I said that. Oh, look, this is ridiculous. Handle. There's definitely a Korean word for handle. 도우미. Yay, perfect lesson. He gets a beautiful haircut when he has a perfect lesson. Oh my god. Duolingo ads. No, thank you. Nope, I don't want a 7-day free trial. No thanks. Continue. Alright, that took 3 minutes. I didn't listen to any exercises though. I don't really know what it means to listen to an exercise. I think it speaks the sentence and then you select the correct answers. I think it's I don't know, it doesn't matter. Oh, Shaq hasn't done his Duolingo yet today. Who's this? What country is this? Belgium. Maybe later. I do not have an avatar on Duolingo. I don't give a shit. And you know what? Let's just focus listening. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. 고통스러운 시합 전날. 시합 전날. The day before a painful match. 두 번? 두 번? 두 번? Where's two? Oh, 두 번? 두 번? Johnny X8087X, hello. Also, PTS CBBM, hello to you. You're watching on VR? You're watching Duolingo on VR? 두 번 골을 넣은 팀. 깊게 인사하는 선수들. 그렇게 좋은 기분. Something about a good match? Something, a good... Oh, that Good a feeling. Okay. 마라톤에 참가는. Wait, she put no. Oh, she put okay. I'm dying to run this marathon. Nah, he joined. He also joined. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, cool, cool. I almost forgot to do Duolingo for today, so I'm doing it right now. 너무 추워서 죽겠다. It is so cold, I'm going to die. 다음 마라톤에도 함께. Let's also participate together in the next marathon. 축구하는 a man playing soccer. Man playing soccer. Ah, lesson complete. Whoa. Yeah, we did it. Now we don't have to do it ever. It was AliExpress. What's AliExpress trying to sell us? For CR2 2032 battery holder. What is that? 5 pieces. CR 2032 battery coin cell battery. Oh, I see. It's like the flat batteries. You're still waiting for the heavy arms? Hot dog. That sucks. I hope it arrives this week. Well, I assume in Edmonton, just like in Ontario, the post office doesn't. I think only Amazon delivers on weekends, right? Open 2 chests. I don't care. Yeah, come back tomorrow for 3. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah. Okay. I'll return tomorrow. Kill mode apparently passed me on the leaderboard. You know what? Recently the leaderboards have been super like. Oh, there's kill mode. He's in 5th place. I'm in 9th place. The leaderboards in the past like 3 weeks have been really, really tame comparatively. So I can just like chill, you know. If I'm taking the bus, I can just do a couple lessons. It's really nice. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a good Sunday. We got to do some cleaning up, and then I know which kit I'm gonna build. Can I do a seed freedom Zagok build? No, I don't have any seed. I typically just build Universal Century. That's my favorite. That's my favorite those are my favorite designs. You know what? We're not gonna put them away. We can just. Oh, I should turn OBS on. If I sound extra crunchy today, it's because I was up all night eating. I was eating Filipino food and drinking with my friends. That's what I did last night. Okay, this goes back in. Is it? Does he have any way to hold this? No, I don't think. Oh, Todd B. That's right. Yeah, England's in the semifinals. Good luck to the UK. Yeah, you mentioned that you had finished your. What the heck? Oh, that's coffee. My nail's dirty from coffee. Let's clean that out. Ew. You hate football? I was a fan of it, and then Holland kept losing, and I lost the passion. I lost the passion. What the heck, dude? I was cleaning out my coffee filter, and there's coffee under my nails. Ew, gross. Okay. He doesn't really have anywhere to hold the gun outside of actually he doesn't have room in his hands. Whatever. That doesn't matter. That does not affect us negatively. We're gonna build a chunky boy today. What's next on the block? Oh, you'll see in 2 shakes of a Persian kitten's whiskers. I'm just organizing these things right here. This I suppose we can move the mouse. No, it's from Unicorn. It is a Unicorn kit. It's a Unicorn version. Nah, not a Dom. I don't think I have any Doms that are unbuilt. We can put you here. Do do do. I haven't built a haven't built what's it called? A a marine boy in a while, an aquatic boy. So we're gonna do some. You know what? I'm just gonna put these spare. I don't have a good filing system for my spare bits. I never know where the hell to put them. I like I just put them all together in these little organizers that I bought, but I don't organize them really. Let's see. Look, it still has the I don't know. I got this from Meeple Mart. You can see the price right here. $30.95 Canadian. This guy's probably gonna be pretty big, huh? I remember there's a scene in Unicorn where Jua, I think it's in Unicorn, it's the attack on that base where the Juagu slams. It slams. I forget. I think it slams like a gym or a Jesta against a building. It doesn't even shoot it. It just uses its weight. All right, I gotta hold on. There we go. I need to replace this knife. Where are my knives, chat? Where did I put my knives? I'll be right back. They're in my hobby room. I'm just gonna go grab them real quick, as well as my little garbage my garbage. Hold on. You feel bad for Miku right now? Wait, you know what? This. Hello there, Gun Kid S3R. I dropped all my onions on the floor. I'm just gonna take that out. There's a bunch of knives in here. I think I have some that are not. Oh, there's one. I don't like. I appreciate this little knife holder, but I hate placing the knives, like putting them, taking them out, putting them back in. It's so nerve-wracking. But I've never actually severely cut myself while making any sort of hobby stuff, so I don't intend on starting right now. But there's like, when you're replacing a blade and you want it to go all the way down, there's a temptation to push down on it. Miku has to deal with the Brits and its policies. Miku doesn't have to do anything of the sort. Miku's Miku. There we go. I replaced the blade on my katana. Man, my nails are annoying, man. Yeah, Miku will be fine. Okay, open sesame. Oh, there. You know what? I just noticed. There it is. It was a GM. See? He just slams this GM against the building with his big giant guns and takes him out. There's another uh aquatic mobile suit in that scene that I forget the name of. I don't think it's a Zagok or a it might be an AC guy. I don't think so though. Oh, wait, what the hell is this? Do you see that? Look. What is that? It has like a what gimmick is that for? I almost spilled my coffee. I don't know, but there's like a little there's a wire. What's the wire for? This is some really cool color separation here. Hold on. No, I don't see the wires. I mean, I don't see where that wire would go. Also, is that a are those water slide decals? Hold on. We got the okay, let's just continue opening. All right. Yeah, let's see. What is this? Look at that. I wasn't expecting that. What is that for? Huh. Okay. We got D and we got B. The foo is falling over. I gotta put him in his place. Actually, I should take pictures and post it. I haven't actually posted on any of my Gunpla accounts in years. Not nice. I gotta get back to it. I gotta get back to that. Put that there. These are for some additional color separation. There's his eye. His eye is huge. Look, his eye is the size of the face of the RX-78. That's humongous. That's why he's got the power to stomp. Yeah, I think those are water slide decals. Look at that. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, we got put that over there for now. We got C. I'll go here in between B and D. Huh. Oh. Wait, this is really interesting. You probably can't see it very well. There's like a I think it's the visor for the mask. I'll take it out. That's really cool. I've never seen that before. All right, put E after D, and this is A. And there you go. There's A. His body. Wait, I think I'm too far. The camera's too far forward, isn't it? Dude, I spilled coffee on myself right as I was. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just make iced coffee while I stream? You know, I have my sexy, beautiful, gorgeous Felicity Jones commemorative Rogue One cup. Why don't I just make a giant ass iced coffee? So I was preparing the ice cubes, and I spilt water all over my crotch and the kid. Oh, more polycaps. All over the freaking kitchen, everywhere. There's water everywhere, and I look like I peed myself. It's so embarrassing. But life is just one long collection of embarrassments. All right, cool. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, I should put a cap on this. Mein Gott im Himmel. Where did the lid go? The cap? No. Oh, no. Oh, there it is. I see. Coffee fixes everything. I grabbed for my coffee, and the lid was behind the coffee bug. All right, hold on a second. I gotta. This is gonna drive me crazy. The coffee underneath my nails. It looks gross. I don't want to look gross. I feel gross. I don't want to feel how I look. I don't want to look how I feel. I look like I've been playing in the mud, but I haven't. I've just been cleaning out my coffee filter. Probably the most important appliance in my home. My espresso machine broke. That was a really sad day. I think it was just really old and it stopped properly shooting the the water through. It just nowadays it just sputters. It goes like, and it gets semi-caffeinated water everywhere. All right, this guy's gonna be pretty big. Do I have do I even have room on my shelf? Doesn't matter. We'll make room. We'll invent space. All right, let's see. Okay. Look at that. I've never seen that before. Holy moly, that's cool. It's like a, it's not a sticker. I guess it slides into place. Interesting looking at, oh, welcome back to Row Knifer. Yeah. Because you see it goes, it's gonna have to slide into the headpiece. Okay. Okay. Now what I usually like to do, looks like an AC guy. Oh, similar. It is an aquatic Xeon. It is an aquatic Xeon mobile suit. I'm gonna lose this. I'm gonna lose this, but not like on the floor or anything. It's just gonna be right in front of me, but because it's clear, I'm not gonna notice. Oh, I forget what this guy's called. He's freaking cool. Zaku Sniper. Wait, can you guys see it good? Yeah, I think so. Zagok. This is the classic Zagok. This thing is old. This kit's from like the year 2000 or something. Dom Tropen. This is nice. If you can ever get yourself one of these, I have one. I love him. He's so cool. He comes with so many extra things. He has like grenades and he has extra bandoliers of ammo. It's really, really cool. Zaku Sniper. I don't know who this is. It's a Marasai, but I guess it's the unicorn version of the Marasai. Look, he's standing all menacing. I think the Juagu. No, I thought maybe it was one of the. You know how the Xeon aquatic kits, or not kits, but the aquatic mobile suits, they always have a gimmick where they can like spin around, like they're mirrored on all sides, kind of. But I don't think the Juagu does that. I don't. I think it has a front. Oh, it must because it has a backpack. But you know, like the Zoc, or I guess the Jock. Um, its gimmick is that it can operate on any side. All right. Anyways, what I like to do is I like to kind of open her up, and then I like to bend all of the seams in the other direction just to make it easier to fold up and keep it in the perspective that I need to build the part that I'm building. Just little quality of life adjustments, you know? Okay. Now then, let's see. I think we start here, huh? Ah, oh, I see. This is so the wire, I guess it's to make the trunk um to make the trunk the flexible. Cool. All right. Very nice. Very nice. I love the Xeon water guys. I don't have any master grades of them though. They sell really fast. They're kind of hard to get. The Japanese I think just love building them. So whenever Bandai makes them, they don't even get out of Japan. They buy them up so fast. Yes, we need D1 and D2. Ooh, this is gonna be a nice kit to actually panel line, I think, too, because I mean I could panel line this guy. Like he's got a lot of details in his legs. The design looks so like retro 80s feel, the aquatic ones, they really do. Yeah, I agree. They're so chunky. They're all really old too. Bandai, I think that this might be the newest aquatic mobile suit that they've made at Bandai. They don't usually have too much detail usually though. No, they don't. They're very simple because they just hang out on the bottom of the seabed and they look up at things. That's why they always have like they can look up really high, or that's why their eyes have like free movement around the head is because they're supposed to be like waiting in ambush and like underneath everything, and then they spring up to attack. It's very funny. I guess the Zagok doesn't really have that, though, does it? No. This one is super unique. Yeah. I think well, it was obviously it was designed. I mean, it was supposed to be in the 1 year war, but um, I do not remember Juagu showing up before Unicorn. I like the Xeon remnants as a concept. They're really cool. You know how they like they get a lot of work done with really old mobile suits. You know how people display Gundams? Someone should have a fish tank display with aquatic Gundams in the water. Oh, they do that. People do that. I've seen that. There's people on YouTube, not on YouTube. Oh my God, people on Instagram. I've seen that a lot. It's they go hard. Okay, this is gonna be awful because I have to make both sides even. How the hell can I do that? Oh my God, did through. I did okay. Oh, I did actually. I did okay. Look at that. Almost exactly even. Thank God. This is such an interesting gimmick. I've never done. I've never. I mean, I've used wires before. The Guff Custom always comes with wires for the. I don't know what it's called, but it has that thing. Oh God. It has that thing that it tethers onto people and shocks them. Is that correct? I don't think that's correct. Nope. I already fucked up. Okay. Well, that's fine. It might ruin the Gundams though. Yeah, I think you would have to use. You would probably have to use very distilled water. Or you would need to use, I guess, a certain type of um what's it called? Top coat. You have to seal them up real good. Or just spray each part individually before you make it with whatever waterproof top coat there is. They probably make that. I don't know what it would be called though. Cause I have the or no, I don't have it anymore. But Mr. Hobby makes a whole bunch of different grades of my thumb. A whole bunch of different types of top coats. They make top coats that are really popular with people who make doll houses too. It's very interesting. They have a special type of top coat as well. I never even knew that this. It makes sense. There's a top coat that's specifically just for like the hair of dolls, right? Because usually sometimes it'll be like a wig or synthetic hair that's supposed to be as realistic as possible. So they actually have to treat it with something. Otherwise, I guess it dissolves over time. And they also have the special formulated top coats for that have UV ray protection so that the sun doesn't yellow your dolls over time. I guess it doesn't have to be flush. It just has to meet in there. Interesting. I guess do you always start with the no, usually you start with the arms. Doll shit is actually crazy. I wanted the Miku Dolphy or Dolphy, right? Not Dolphi. But the care involved in one is actually too much. Yeah. I never knew how popular this stuff is because when I first opened my store, I excuse me. When I first opened up my store, I actually bought some of the doll stuff. It was the first thing that sold. It sold so fast. People bought it, like people bought the entire box because I guess we don't get it in Canada that often. It's harder to come by. We never get hobby stuff. I love watching overseas people do hobby stuff, and I just get so jealous of them. Oh, I wish we had that here. Hmm. I've seen everything kids that start with the head, with the feet, with the arms, etc. Yeah, I suppose that is true. I'm used to them, so I feel like they more commonly they start with the arms. Oh crap, did I do that wrong? Yeah, I did. Wait, what? How did Oh, and then this one is different? Hold on. No, no. That looks fine to me. I'll never forget walking into Yodobashi and seeing a wall of Mr. Hobby top coats. Like, what the fuck, bro? I could be a rich man if I could bring it home with me. Yeah. I I forget what it's called. I think it's a Yellow Submarine. There's a like a legendary hobby store in I don't think it's in Akiba. Um but their whole thing is that they don't really sell kits, they sell all the pieces. They sell all the extras. D7. I'm pretty low energy today. That's why Sunday is such a good day to just build Gunpla. Just chill, build some Pla, nerd out, talk about hobby stuff. One day though, I do want to instead of just building a Gunpla, I want to try miniature painting one day, and I want to build a house. Not a life-size house. I want to build like a miniature inn, you know? Because I have it's sitting right over here. I have the Proxon, um the hot wire cutter for styrofoam, and I really want to try and build a little structure. The only thing that prevents me from doing a little structure like that, honestly, is the angles. Oh, you've been to Yellow Submarine? Is it in Akiba? I think it is. We are waiting. When I was in Korea many, many, many years ago, there was a Canadian dude, and he looked like a fucking character from Trailer Park Boys. And then I was like, what the heck? What is this? And he was wearing a Super Potato shirt. And then so I got to talking to him. He was awesome. That guy was amazing. I bought I've only ever purchased one thing from Super Potato, and that was yeah, he's a god. That was the Nintendo 64 version of uh Ogre Battle 64. And I think it cost $12. It was super affordable. Oh yeah, also this year at GDQ, GDQ is done now, but this year at GDQ, um, it was the first time. Oh, that's not right. It has to be right, doesn't it? Hold on. This is really confusing. But yeah, it was a debut of. They played the SNES one. I watched it. I stayed up till 5 in the morning just to watch the. I stayed up till 5 for it to start, and then I watched it until 6:30. I never took this in because I didn't really know because they're hard to come by. All of the ogre battles are kind of just remakes of like the first two. I didn't know that. Even the Nintendo 64 one, it has original aspects to it. Sorry, I'm looking at the. I'm just getting a closer look at this. But at the end of the day, it's actually kind of just a reboot. Like they've just been remaking them forever. Like even the songs are the same. Like the songs of Ogre Battle on SNES are the exact same songs, just updated for the Nintendo 64. Do 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 do. That there's no way that that's correct. There's no freaking way. Hold on, let's just try it like this. Oh, I should make cold brew. I think it's supposed to be like this. But that yeah, they just don't do sequels. They essentially just rehash. They just update the original one that they made. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm just gonna get a closer look here. All right, so that one is supposed to pretty much tessellate perfectly, and then I don't know. I think this one, yeah, okay, that's correct. And then this one, yeah, okay, no, no, no. I think it just looks weird. Hello there, raw egg eater, aka charismatic convoy. We're building a Juagu. It's very confusing. But we like being confused. Look at this. I have to put the wires through the head and then fasten them in place. Okay. It's D13. Oh, that's super weird. Look. See that? I've never seen. It has to kind of go under and hook. Yes, the elephant mask. Exactly. Exactly. D13. That's a big piece. That is a big piece of plastic. I don't like big pieces of plastic. It's okay when they're in white, but if they're in other colors, sometimes when you're removing the piece from the sprue and it's still attached by some gates, let's see like that. Like it develops what's it called? Wear patterns, you know? I'm trying to finish the comp for his weapons while watching 0080. What does a comp for come with? A shotgun? It comes with a shotgun, it comes with those mines, it comes with. Does it have a machine gun? An axe, I assume, right? It's a Xeon mobile suit. Okay, and then so this goes. All right, let's get a closer look. This is super interesting. All right, so this goes. See, look, it goes under like this. Okay, okay. That's scary. That feels. I think it's not supposed to click into place because it has to move. So we're gonna. Oh, ew, ew! Look at that, ew, 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 ew. Look, ew, 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 ew. I bought a secondhand kit one time, and there were dead bugs in the sprue runners. Not in the runners, but in the baggies. You know, like actually, I don't think it was secondhand. It was a gift. It was an Ava that the Pie Society had bought me from Anime Extreme. They don't do secondhand kits at Anime Extreme. Just gonna clean this up a little bit. But yeah, there was a bunch of like dead bugs. Two shotguns. Oh yeah, it's two shotguns. Chain mine, two beam sabers. The Camphor used beam sabers. Dang, two Sturmfausts and two bazookas. Wow. And it literally just got killed by a Gundam with a Vulcan cannon on its arms. How is that possible? how, how is that possible? I guess because the Alex is just that tough. What was who piloted the Alex? What was her name? Macmillan? Mc something? It had two beam sabers in its thick thighs? Huh. Okay, anyways, let me get a closer look. This might be the wrong part. I don't think so. D13, right? Yeah, no, it's the correct part. Right there. D13. Christina McKenzie! That's it. I wonder if they ever brought her back. Like, did she get a manga or anything like that? I know she's probably in a couple video games. This is so confusing. See this? The trunk part has to kind of go into like 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 this. If I'm looking at the pictures correctly, I think that is correct. I think that's correct. Okay. And then we need, oh, and then I have to, okay. And then I have to run the wires like this through here, through, oh, oh my God. Okay. Oh no, 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 I did it wrong. Through here, through here, through here, and then push that. Okay, okay, that wasn't too bad. All right, we'll do the other side now. Through there. Oh, through there. Okay. Okay. That looks that looks weird, but whatever. It's in place. Okay. Now we need PC 132. I have never seen a polycap numbered 132. Look at, there's a lot of polycaps. I don't remember what kit I've ever built that had the most polycaps. There was something that literally had like a sprue of polycaps. It just based on size, probably the Psycho Gundam, right? Or the Psycho Zaku version Ka. One of those two. It did, or Broly, big ass Broly. Bro, Broly's so big. Broly's the same size. Broly, I don't know what the scale is of this SH Figurize or the figure arts, whatever, the ones you build. I don't know the scale. I think it's 1/16, like action figure scale. Broly is the size of a master grade kit. He towers over everyone because he's maximum. No, PC 1 through T. Gotta get number 2. Like he dwarfs everyone in the display box that I have him in. My Gundam not my Gundam, my my Dragon Ball display box. Put that there. Yeah, the Pie Society said that last night. We were walking and then we had the typical debate. And even his partner was like, how did Broly destroy South Galaxy?" And he was just like, "Cause he's Maximumer." That's always the answer. Whenever you ask a question about Broly, it's just because he's Maximumer. Excuse Broly. Let's see, two and 3. I don't know if Kill Mode is still here. Do you think you're gonna go to Fan Expo this year, Kill Mode? That's hot. Princess Trunks. You know, the most copyright warnings I ever got on a video was from when I watched Dragon Ball Abridged. It's crazy. Maybe? Yeah, I'm a maybe too. If I can get a job before then. I don't know. I really want to go this year. I think it's because I think I like going. You know what happens? I don't go one year and I'm like I'm not gonna regret this, and then the year goes by and I'm like I kind of want to go. I miss seeing nerdy stuff in large quantities. But I'll be honest, I've always, because I'm at a point where I kind of want to be like I want to join the con. Like I wish I had a friend who is an illustrator and I could help them. All the hobbyists are going to be there, really? Oh, yeah, Panda Express has a huge, uh, the last time I went, they rented a huge freaking area of space. That's where I got Trunks. I actually bought Trunks from Panda Express. I think Panda Express, their prices are better at the cons. I remember there was another guy kind of eyeing up my Princess Trunk. Not hobbyists. Oh, hobbits! Oh, hobbitses! Oh, are you excited? Do you want to see the hobbitses? Hobbit, let's potatoes, please. Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Ah, stupid fat head.
A lot of people want me to play the Gollum game so I can do my Gollum voice the whole time. Well, I say to them, a big fat maybe. Kinda do? Want to see the Hobbits? Panda Express? No, not Panda Express. Although the owners are also Asian people. Panda Hobby is a huge hobby store, actually, where around the same hood as Kyon Mode. They share a hood. They're in the same hood. The wires are coming out. Of course they are. Fuck off. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, I foresaw this. This came to me in a vision. You know what? Let's actually just jam that in there. Like raspberry jam. I love raspberry jam because I love raspberries, but too seedy. Too fucking seedy, bruh. I don't really want their autographs or anything, but if they got a panel, yeah, no, it'd be fun to just see them. I agree. Also, I mean, imagine how much their autographs cost. Samwise Gamgee. For the low price of $200, you can get Samwise Gamgee to sign your bra. I don't want Samwise Gamgee to sign my bra. Well, too fucking bad. This has to go in here. Oh, there we go. Oh, Mr. Frodo! Mr. Frodo! We're stuck in Mordor, Mr. Frodo. I'm gonna put it down like this. Mr. Frodo! Oh yeah, they probably list their prices. It's probably not $200, but I've heard that meeting Mads Mikkelsen, because people like meeting Mads Mikkelsen, especially after Death Stranding, and I think he costs like $150 to take a photo. Oh, Mr. Frodo, don't you want to take a photo? Take a photo, Mr. Frodo. Mr. Frodo, take a photo with Mads Mikkelsen, Mr. Frodo. Putting on a sticker. We love stickers. You know what kid has a crazy amount of stickers? But it makes sense. The big gun Zaku. Zaku big gun. Big gun, big cannon? What's it called? I fucking love that thing. Mel Gibson is gonna be there? Oh god. Oh my god. Why? Of course, because Hollywood. Can never whatever. I don't know. Great. You know why he probably went to rehab? Is he even legally allowed here? Anyone with money is legally allowed anywhere, buddy. You have enough money, you can go anywhere. You can do anything you want. 110 to 120 each. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Oh god, I fucked that up so badly. Mr. Frodo, don't fuck up the stickers, Mr. Frodo. Sam! Oh, Sam, I fucked up the stickers. C1. Mel Gibson's autograph is 275. He was in Lethal Weapon, yo. And he's a drunken, virulent, racist anti-Semite. Of course, he costs a lot of money. Mr. Frodo. Well, I think he's been doing something recently, right? He's probably on some sort of a tour. Remember when we met you was it Yuasakawa? I still have those autographs. She cost $5. She was so nice. And I've heard that she is a big fan of Toronto, which is fun as well. Okay, so this is it like this, and then this. Yeah, I know. We all almost died. All of us together in Yu Asakawa's embrace. There we go. That's a cute little piece. Look, it's like the color of curry. I have the photos. Yep. They used to be hung up prominently in my bedroom, and then I had a girlfriend, and she was like, "What is this woman who's licking a katana?" And I was like, "Okay, I think that's got to come down." I think maybe that. I think maybe if I want to get laid, I should move that. I hope this is. Oh yeah, there you go. I'm not sure that that excuse would have worked. Okay, we're here. Now we gotta. Okay, we need E5. E5. My phone exploded. I'm gonna check my phone super quick. It's probably just kill mode. Not kill mode. Kill mode is here. It's probably Pondar sending me just being stupid. Oh, it's actually not. It's an Instagram scam attempt. Hey, I just came across your profile randomly, and I'm looking for someone to help me make content. I'm looking for OnlyFans content partner. Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. You stupid bot. I'm gonna report this bot real quick. Yeah, Instagram is the amount of like gooning stuff on Instagram is kind of painful. It's insane, dude. Wait, what happened? It's gone. Well, that's weird. I got the notification and everything. Is this Rogue Hobbies? Savage Orca. Yesterday I was invited down to London town by the lovely Bandai Hobby UK for the grand opening. Savage Orc guy. Isn't this? Yes, Rogue Hobbies. I don't know if anyone in chat has ever heard of Rogue Hobbies. I think she's Scottish or Irish. She paints minis. She does a really good job. She's pretty cool. She does YouTube videos. They're very nice. I checked the anime guests and it's all just dub actors. Shake my head. Well, you know, Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail have made them very popular again. Oh yeah, I watched Ghost in the Shell yesterday. And I saw Shaq. Shaq is doing well. He already got a new job in Taiwan. So I saw him and now he's going to be leaving again in like a week. That's pretty good. I liked it. I like their take on the major. They're moving her away from like the stoic major. I think she's more. I never read the manga. I tried to read Ghost in the Shell. It's like overstimulating. Masamune Shirao, he puts so much there's so much like stuff on every panel that it's just so hard to keep up. So I gave up on reading the manga. But from what I'm seeing, people are saying on social media is she's closer to the manga. And so, the 1995 major is kind of how we all know her, especially me, and the Stoic one, and I don't want to break this, but look, there's a huge gap. I guess you can't see it, but yeah, we all love the Goblin Major. Also, hello to you, Eric. You stinky? How did you know I haven't showered yet today? Well, I'm a nighttime showerer. Unless I go out, I always like to shower before bed. I like to feel fresh when I get under the covers. E6. This piece. This is where the eyeball goes. I usually paint these eyeballs. See the ones where it's like molded on? That's weird. Why is it molded on? I don't like that. He can't move his eyes. This is the first. Oh no, the god can't move its eyes either. That makes me sad. I like when they can move their eyes. Is this one based on the manga then? Yeah, and I think I think it's gonna lead up to the events of the first movie, the 1995 movie. Because in the opening scene, the opening scene is probably on not opening scene, sorry, the opening of the anime. The Puppet Master is in it. Like there's stuff in the opening that makes reference to the 1995 movie. And actually, the first scene in the anime is the same as the first scene from the movie, from every freaking movie, where she, she goes invisible, she shoots the guy in the face. It's the same. It's pretty neat. The animation is also so good. Oh, I almost missed that. PC 1321. There we go. This goes in here. Finally reboot that doesn't suck ass. I mean, I hope it does. It's only one episode. You know what? The episode went by real fast too. Like, it went by real fast. I wanted more balls. Well, I didn't want more of those, but I did want more major. What is your major malfunction? Major? What? Oh. What is that? What the fuck is that? Okay, hold on. This is confusing me. This goes here. Okay. And then we got to put the eye on. Oh, what's this? PC Chong is messaging me. Oh. Uh, oh, that went on pretty well. I've never had Panda Express. Is that weird? I guess it's actually airing in JP then. Thought they just dropped. Nope, not dropping it all at once. It's episodic. Hold on, I'm gonna reply to PC Tong real quick. Give me 2 shakes of a Persian kitten's whiskers. I'm gonna say, oh, god damn it. I had a good buzz on last night, and the Pie Society recorded me imitating Squirtle. Squirtle, squirt. Ah, Squirtle. Because Nightheart was playing Pokopia. Okay, here we go. Now is when we need the clear piece. Oh, wait, no, I think it is a sticker. Ooh. Okay, D12. Not the famous rap group. Why are you afraid to play it? Oh, Pokopia, because you're afraid. And no, I mean, sorry, I know why. Because you're afraid you'll get totally addicted to it. I can see that happening. Because it's like it's a game where you can like shut your brain off and just build things, and then you just make friends with Pokemon. I would probably also get lost in that game world as well. TBH. Okay, okay. We need our gate mug a bit closer, and we have to file this down a little bit. Hold on a second. I gotta ban a fucking frivolous bot. Innocuous buyer CQKLE1. File that just a little bit, you know? We're just filing it just a little bit. Just a little, just some filing. Just a little bit. In here too. Just a bit of filing. Just so it kind of evens out, you know? We just gotta even it out. You gotta build certain shit to get certain Pokemon to show up too. So you gotta. Oh yeah, that's right. Because you have to build. You have to. I think you have to like build their habitat, right? Files for an hour. Oh, I hope that the filing went smoothly. Okay, so now we hold this upside down, and then we. Okay, how do I remove? Okay, so okay, so this has a sticky side. No, it doesn't. Okay, no, it doesn't. Unless, hold on. I'm gonna wash my hands in a second. I did not notice that they were covered in a layer of fucking coffee grounds. Yeah, no. I think this just has to literally this just has to sit under here. It just stays in from tension. See, like I gotta just gently get it to there we go. You can probably there. You can barely see it. I do that. You know what I do? Actually, I save. There's a lot of plastic that I save because on high grade Zaku, they don't come with plastic for a visor, but you can just cut clear plastic that's like this. Maybe I'll keep this. You can just cut clear plastic and then you can just slide it into place because the kits kind of have like a slot for a visor if you want to put one. I did it on my when I repainted Hyzak. I did it. It looked okay. It's kind of hard to. I'm really bad at cutting and measuring. Okay. Okay, and then this goes here. Oh man. Wait, what the heck? What the helly? Everything is flush except for. Alright, we're gonna have to gently remove this and just make sure everything is good. One of our other mutual friends, I went to their house for a barbecue 2 weeks ago, and their Pokopia world is ludicrous. She's made skyscrapers. She has entire cities. I think she recreated her home in Osaka or something, or where she grew up, because this is an actual Japanese friend. I have one. That's how you get actual weeaboo status. Like, oh, my Japanese friend. Can't believe Shaq is going to Taiwan so soon after getting back from Korea. It's impressive. That is impressive. He was so tired because he's still on Korea time. Oh, squirrel! Look who's back. This squirrel is old now. His tail is not as fluffy as it used to be. I'll just ask my friend from Japan. Yeah, see, it gives you so much credit, you know? It gives you so much street cred with the other weeaboos. Oh, let me get my Japanese friend to translate. Come on. The wire came out. Of course it did. It's gonna do that. Maybe I should glue this. Do you think I should glue it? Just put a little dab of glue right there. It couldn't hurt to do, honestly. Oh, that snapped right off. Okay. I think the problem is the wire right here is not like properly sitting inside this piece. So I'm just gonna jam it in. But then also this thing didn't like. Okay, hold on. You know what? Let's do this real quick. Okay. We're gonna take this off. And we're gonna No, see that? Okay, that's how that's supposed to be for sure. And then you gotta like this has to go into here. I'm not gonna pay attention to chat for a minute. I just want to make sure I get this. Otherwise, it's gonna drive me bonkers. Okay, and that goes like that, and then we'll use the pointy bits. Make sure it's like flush. This side, this is the troublesome side. I think I have too much wire on this side. I got it almost even, but one side was a tiny bit longer. Just a tiny bit. Okay. Because, see, the wire's getting in the way of this hole. Okay, okay. Push down. Okay. That looks good. Now, where did that fucking piece go? Oh, it's right here on my lap. Okay. And then I think this goes, let me just double check. This goes like this. God damn, that sucks. Come on. And then I go, oh, put these back in. Because, see, this part is supposed to lock the wires into place. Okay, and then this goes schmirp, and then that goes. I was gonna make a merch command for the Twitch chat, and I fucking forgot. Okay, that's better. That's better. But hot dog, that's. It's this side, like it's the side where the wire was going over the hole. Whatever. That's way better than it was. I'm happier with that. We might come back to it later. Okay, we need C4 and C5 right here. Hold on a second. Let me just check this. Well, I'm going to call Pondar a civil servant. Fucking got him. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Didn't you say you had a new with titanium finish? I think it's the new. It's the RX 93 would be just the new. Yeah, it's not the high new. It's not the blue one. I think, or the high new is the blue one or the purple one. It's not. It's not that one though. I guess it's the OG one. Yeah, the dark blue and white. Yeah, yeah, like the kind of like indigo. And it has the I forget what they're called, the V fins. When the Pi Society was building the kit, he put really shiny clear tape to keep them together, and you can't even tell that it's there. It was such a good idea. Because I think otherwise you have to buy a like special stand, special action base to hold them in place. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like I didn't build the kit. I just saved it from getting trashed. I saved it from getting thrown in the trash. Same with the metal finish. Shinanju. I know both of those come in titanium finish. I do have the high new. I have the real grade high new in my backlog. I could build it. I thought of building it, but it's kind of close to the bottom, and I didn't want to move that amount of stuff around. I'm going from the top to the bottom. That means that the last kit will be a perfect grade. Just gonna lightly sand this down. I have the RG High New 2 unbuilt. It's really oh yeah. I like how it looks too. The box is huge. Um the box was huge. I wasn't expecting the box to be so big when I got mine. But it's a big Gundam. So that makes sense. There we go. Look at that. It's the color of turmeric. Would anyone like some Japanese curry? I was gonna do a Japanese curry cooking stream, but somehow the grocery store ran out of potatoes, and I refuse to eat curry without potatoes in it. I refuse. I'm not doing it. I want my starch. I have to do this twice. E9. There we go. E9. This sprue is mainly, and we got, oh no, it's also, he has a kind of has an inner frame. Interesting. Interesting. And then 8 right there. There we go. There we go. Ooh, I should do a mug. What would I put on a mug? Best gun ever, but the gun is for Gundam. That's so stupid. Okay, this goes here like this. And then, yep, same here, because we're doing this twice. Cut. E7. One of my friends works at the company who handles a lot of the plushie drops for content creators. I totally forget what they're called. I should get him to design me to get his company to design me a plushie. Just use company funds. Just commit fraud for me, please. Thank you. 1325. All my friends and relatives have such interesting jobs. Except for me. My job is to crash out on Twitter. I've never done that. I don't know why I said that. Squirrel! I'm gonna have a sip of Schwouter. This is a much more laid back build compared to the foo. That makes sense. This is like a special dude. The wire was the most kind of annoying part. Like this, right? Yeah, that looks exactly like. Ooh, ew. Sometimes this happens. There's some flash on the polycap because the polycap sprues are probably from the 80s. And Bandai's just been shucking soft plastic through them for 40 years. Just gotta clean that out a little bit. Slide that in there. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I just dropped. Ow! I just dropped the stickers. Oh, yeah. Okay, they're not water slides. They looked like water slides in the instructions. They're just, of course, they're regular old stickers. I'm not really upset about that. I'm used to it. All right here. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, no, no, we're good. A3 and A4. Ooh, it's like a. This is like same brown as. I think it's a tiny bit darker than the AC guy. It's a very earthy brown. 3 and 4. Three, 4. The body reminds me a bit of the Dom, the chest part. They look very similar. Ow. The color palette is really cool on these ones. Yeah, it is. It is nice. It's nice, and it's different. You know. All these earthy tones. Not too common. I guess because the mobile suit pilots they like to be flashy because they're aces. Ooh. Okay. I got to put stickers individually into these. That's gonna be annoying. Okay. Anyways, oops. So this is like this, and then first this one goes first. I guess it's like hold the phone. Okay. I just want to make sure that this aligns properly. Hmm. Yeah, okay, that's what I was doing wrong. I don't like that. File that down a little bit. I have a really good filing set somewhere. It's got a glass file, but I don't remember where I put it. It might be. No, I don't think it's in here. No, I don't know where my glass file went. I should find that. I think I can. I have like a little drawer with hobby stuff in it. It's a repurposed jewelry drawer, little jewelry thing. It's probably in there. Okay. Yeah, this goes like. Okay, there we go. I think. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That is a snug fit, and then that goes. Kind of looks like the front of a small delivery truck, like a little lorry type thing. It's cute. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. And those, I should melt those off. That's a lot of work, though. Okay, and then stickers are right here. So I need to find. So this one right here. Oh, this is gonna suck, dude. This is going to. Okay, this one goes. Oh, not okay. Okay, could be worse. Eh, couldn't be worse. Oh, God. I hate these stickers. Uh, and then this one. Ich, ich bin ein Berliner. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, push it, push it in. Shit, don't like that at all. They're okay, gonna have to. Okay. It has to slide in more. I don't know why it won't. God damn. Hmm. Time check. Okay, Cookie's not gonna get hungry yet. Woot. All right, and then okay, I'm gonna actually take this one off. No, not that. Okay. Okay. Put that there like that. Push this. Okay. Go in. Okay, that. I don't know, it's not perfect. It's nicer though. It lines up way better. Annoying. And now I gotta do it on the other side. Goodness gracious. Not peas, sticker. Stickers are annoying. Okay, okay, go. Why can't they just be water slide? Water slide decals, you just slip them right into place. And then if you mess it up, they're not fastened to anything, so you can just fix them with some mark setter. Eh. If you don't look too hard, it's okay. Yeah, it's 27. I'm wearing pants. It's 27 degrees. What is wrong with me? You know what? It's just because I just grabbed. I needed pants, and I just grabbed the first thing that was in the clean laundry hamper. D5 and D6. Here we go. Number 2, right there. I don't think this guy's gonna use all these polycaps. I have so many backup polycaps that I don't know what to do anything. I should sell them. I should sell them. Used polycaps. Well, they're not used. They're just loose. Crap. What are we gonna build after this? Oh, the arms. What type of weapons does the Juagu like? What does it shoot out of its arms? I don't know what it's called. The Xeon amphibious suits. They always shoot those like I don't know what they are. They're like yellow lasers. I think that maybe they're supposed to be similar to a shotgun blast. I'm not sure though. But they always got that big oh crap. That big blast. They always have the chest, the holes in their chest. Unless of course it's the GOG and then it just has knife fingers. Because of course it does. And I guess the AC guy has a combination of knife fingers and torpedoes and head guns. Okay, you go on here like so. There we go. We got a neck. Okay. E8 and E10. 4, probably, yeah, 8 and 10 right here. Ugh, man, I'm craving Oreos. I like this shade of gray. It's not too light. I think that's the only downside for me personally with the AC guy. I don't like the color of gray of the AC guy's backpack. I think it's too light. I think if it was this color, it'd be so much nicer. I may have repainted mine in a darker color. I don't remember. I should go check. My favorite paint job ever was the AC guy. What the heck is this? That is a crazy amount of gate left over right there. How are the pieces gonna go together, huh? There you go. Okay, thank you. There's a little piece of plastic stuck. Okay, so this has to be like this. And then, what the heck? What the helly? And then this is like this. So we go like that. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna grab the AC guy real quick. An onion by accident. I gotta clean those up as soon as I'm done here. Anyways, let's see. Oops, his head fell off. No, I guess I did keep it light. I thought I made it dark. I think that is darker than the OG one. I don't know what it is. For some reason, after repainting this little dude, his head does not stay on. I don't know why. Oh, where does I go? There it is. Go back in the center, little bro. This is my favorite paint job ever. There we go. Back in the center. See, I always paint these. I like painting the eyes. I think it looks better. Why is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Hell yeah. He's got his little torpedoes and his fucking claws out. He's semi-shiny because a lot of people like matte varnish or top coat. I kind of like glossy. I like when my kits are shiny. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Just I love gloss. Oh, and I put holographic decals on them too. And I actually made a video of making him. I think. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. E3, E2. Right there. Looks like a big handle. Looks like a GameCube handle. Yo, you putting GameCube candles on your mobile suits, Xeon? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? I'm gonna hydrate real quick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. This is a giant vent, just like on the Nintendo GameCube. Do you like to assemble first, then disassemble and paint? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like to assemble them first because then I get an idea of, where the parts are supposed to go. And then I also I like to I'll look at the kit and then I'll get an idea like, okay, I want these colors to be like that. And then I disassemble and most times I'm still working on it, but I try and seal the seam lines and stuff like that. I did okay on the AC guy. He is probably in terms of repainting and in terms of repainting, I think he's the best work I've done so far. But also, it's a pretty the AC guy is simple enough that it's a really good practice. He's a really good practice mobile suit. I painted three of them so far. One I painted to look like a pumpkin, and another one I painted just blue. When I got my first airbrush, I used the AC guy to test out the airbrush. He's blue and red. And I used Army Painter paints as well. They actually went on all right. They were not too finicky. I'm not the biggest fan of Army Painter. I appreciate them for being affordable because God knows we actually do need that in the hobby space. But I don't know. They're weird sometimes. Like their yellows, I think, are just not very good. Okay, there we go. That goes there. And this goes. This goes here. Like so. Oh, oh, there we go. Okay. This is what he uses to propel, right? I fully painted a polypod ball. That was my masterpiece because it's huge and a lot of it was ABS. Which one? A polypod ball is different than a regular ball, right? Have you ever built the the version Ka ball? What color did you paint? Did you go for realistic colors or did you go for your own color scheme? It's the pod but with legs. Oh, the one from the mobile fighters one, right? The spider one? I'm not leaving, but I'm going to check ice cubes real quick. The Spooter one, that one is awesome. Let's see. Oh, they're not quite ice cubes yet. They're at that stage where I guess the center is still. Okay. Then I'll make an iced coffee. Actually, how much coffee do I even have? Realistic with highlights. It's dark green gunmetal frame and gold highlights. Ooh. Is there is there a gold that you like using? I haven't really found any golds that I like yet. Mainly because I use acrylics, and acrylics don't come out, too shiny. Water-based acrylics. I think to get really good shiny gold, you need probably lacquer, some sort of a solvent-based paint. Just seems to work better. Although I saw on Twitter, a guy posted. I think I saved the post because a Japanese dude he posted. I forget who he was painting, but he made with I think a Vallejo. Excuse me. They may have released a gold that looks like legit gold. So I saved the post because I really want to make a nice gold one day and not have to wear a freaking mask while spraying the paint. I don't have proper ventilation yet. Oh, this is A. I need B. Eight. Right here. We have to do this twice, so we got to cut all four of these. No, I use lacquer paints. I don't know if they have gold, but Dispaea has acrylic paints now, and some are highly reflective. Ooh. I did see a couple because they tried a paint line a couple years ago, but people said it was really really thick. So I never tried that one, but I can see them going back to the drawing board and trying again. Use lacquer paints. Yeah, lacquer for sure. Or probably they're like the gold standard of metallics, right? In terms of making them reflective. There's I think it's a British company. Was it Alclad? I've seen a lot of honeycoats when people do a honeycoat on their model kits, they usually use the Alclad lacquers. And then you have to like use a microfiber. Um, no, sorry, not for a candy finish, a chrome finish. You use a microfiber towel and you like smooth it out, and it comes out shiny, kind of like that. Twos. I have some lacquer paints. Um, I bought them when I started getting into the hobby. I didn't realize that they were uh, that you needed to use, like you wanted proper ventilation and stuff with them. So I bought a bunch of Mr. Hobby paints, and I never used them. And then they dried out. But I think you can with lacquer paints. I think you can probably reset them with the thinner, because I do have the thinner. I don't know if I get proper ventilation. I'm gonna try and raise some of them from the dead. See if that works. It might not. I don't know. I know nothing about lacquer paint. Lacquer paints and well, Tamiya are acrylics as well, but they're not water based. That's why they're also stinky. Unless it's the I don't know. Tamiya has so many lines. I really like Tamiya's airbrush cleaner. I use it quite often when I'm deep cleaning my airbrush. I like to use Tamiya's. I use the Iwata scentless for kind of like a simple passover, and then I finish up the deep clean. Oh snap! I cut the wrong polycat. I cut one wrong polycat. Like this one, and then I use the Tamiya airbrush cleaner just to really make sure I vaporize any remaining flakes of paint. What the heck? Just set up a cardboard box outside. I have thought of that. You know what I thought of doing as well? I thought of making an enclosure outside next to the outlet, next to the house for my 3D printer, because 3D resin, if it's hot, it prints perfectly with no issues. And then I could just leave it on outside if it had a proper enclosure and no water could get in. But you know what? I bet humidity would affect the resin, so it might not actually be that good. It might not be a good idea. Might not be a good idea. Currently, my 3D printer is over there. It's on the floor underneath my hobby desk, where it will remain until I knock out some of my 3D print projects. And then I want to 3D print, make sure it's not windy and you're good to go. And make sure that the raccoons can't get to it because they might think it's drinkable water. Yeah, I want to 3D print some more Pokemon. I really like painting Pokemon. They're good practice because the designs are cute, but they're very simple shapes. And I've only done what, 3 Pokemon so far? Yeah, Cubone, Mimikyu, and Slowpoke. Hold on, this is not cooperating. You know what? We're just gonna go like this. Plus they drive fast as craps. You can bring inside in an hour or two. Oh yeah, the lacquer paints, right? And don't lacquer paints kind of they dry almost to like a plastic finish, right? Like they're much more durable than a water-based paint after they dry. It's hard to put in bullet caps. Also, it's getting hot. I might need to go for a walk after stream so I can cool off a bit. Also, I want to go and grab a Slurpee. They basically have a coating of protection. Yeah, that's nice. Because the even with a thick top coat, when you're using water-based stuff like Vallejo, eventually the parts, because they rub against each other, they always scuff the paint off. Always. Maybe there is a top coat that's heavy duty enough that that won't happen. I don't know, maybe that's a Google search for later as well. PC 1329, and I do this twice as well, so we're gonna get 9. Nine goes on both sides or no, just on. How do I know which side to pick? I think it's that, because you would see that detail if it wasn't. Lacquer is almost primer, paint, and top coat all in one. Maybe you can answer this question for me because I don't think that this is correct, but because I really want to try Mr. Hobby's gray primer. So I bought some, and then I saw on Reddit people were saying don't put that in your airbrush because it basically sandblasts the airbrush. But I'm pretty sure that the primer is made to be shot through an airbrush. I don't understand. Like how there's no way that people are painting on their Mr. Hobby top coat. That doesn't make sense to me. Right? Like am I crazy in thinking that that doesn't make sense? There's a tank modeler on YouTube called Mr. Night Shift or Uncle Night Shift, Mr. Night Shift, and he uses the primer that I bought, and it always looks so good, and he shoots it through an airbrush. B13. I think these are no, these are probably the shoulder joints. Whoa, that's way too much plastic. Good to go. Okay. Turmeric colored jewel. Yay. Should I actually zoom in a bit? No, it's not gonna rain. I think it rained this morning. I'm not sure. I'm quite sleep deprived. There's a family of raccoons that transits across my roof every morning. And I think the babies, because they're getting older, they're starting to get zoomies. So they run back and forth right above my head, making their raccoon sounds. And I appreciate raccoons because they are very cute, but I also would like to sleep at night. Please. Please let me sleep, raccoons. This is also, we do this twice. We do everything twice, essentially. I need some stickers from here. B10, B12, B10, B11, B12. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm doing these individually because they have to be in a certain position. And I think if I cut them all out, I won't do them correctly. So this is B10. B10 goes on this side. Goes like that. Goes like shit. Let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, there we go. B10, B11. If you could own one illegal or wild animal, what would it be? A wombat. I love wombats. I think that they're adorable. It would have to be a wombat. And I would need a big yard for it to dig its burrows. But if I already have a wombat, I assume I can come up with a very big yard. What about you? Because yeah, for me, it's a wombat through and through. They seem pretty chill. Now, hello Inferno Alex or ALX. Welcome. That's okay. And I assume we want all of these to line up, right? So this one go here. This is cool. All the fingers move individually on this mobile suit. Gotta love engineering. That's why there are so many poly caps. So they can individually. Nice. And then a little 12. I kind of want a ferret or hedgehog. Hedgehogs are so cute. Ferrets are very cute too. But I can't have one here because they are declared wild. Really? What am I building? I'm building a Juagu from Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. I think it's the only time it appeared. But yes, it is the Juagu. The big, 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 giant aquatic mobile suit. Interesting that they're declared wild. They are, I guess they are, but are all ferrets wild? Because you know how they're, I think because ferrets, there's ferrets and weasels and marmots, and there's so many different kinds. Are they all, like the whole species is wild? I don't know if hedgehogs are ownable where I live either. Ferrets are. I wonder how many people own ferrets on the planet and have named them Sonic. I still haven't gotten a unicorn. I'm near the end of Zeta. Zeta is my favorite Gundam series. I haven't finished Double Zeta yet, though. How are you finding Zeta Gundam? I love Zeta Gundam. I love the designs in it. Like, I love the. Oh, crap. That's okay. We'll file that. We'll just file it. Yeah, I love the designs. I like the Zeta Gundam. I don't like cats, though. Not cats as in the species, the character. Okay. I need to put stickers. Ugh. Personally, I think it's a good show, but damn, I am sad about 4. Yeah, 4. 4 had, she had some issues being she is a cyber new type, right? She wasn't just a new type. I think she was also a cyber new type. I have a Psycho Gundam in my collection because the Psycho Gundam is amazing. Okay, man. Ah, That's all right. That looks okay. Let's try it again on the middle one. Stay. My friend owned a ferret for a little bit. When we were in high school, he worked at not a comic book chain. Oh my god, a pet store chain that was very popular here for a time. They went out of business, but he went on like I don't know. I wasn't happy because he kind of became addicted to buying pets because he worked at a pet store and he got a discount. It was so gross. Don't hurt myself? Nah, it's okay. I won't hurt myself. I haven't yet. Oh no, that's not true. I haven't severely hurt myself, but there was one time where these did stab me once. They fell on the floor and they fell like this, and they were sticking out of my toe, like at that angle. That hurt, but that's the only time. That's how you know your tools are good. I kind of want to try and make an iced coffee real quick. Gotta make an iced coffee. Squirrel. I see you, squirrel. There's a squirrel that lives in a tree that's right next to my window right here, and it fiercely defends my window from other squirrels. And it if I open the window, it tries to make a nest in between the window frame and the window not the frame, the window the thing. I can't think of the name right now. But it jams a bunch of sticks and stuff in between the window and the mesh. It's very awkward. And then if any other squirrel comes anywhere near the window, it goes hog wild on them. There we go. That was okay. I did those okay. I'm not the biggest fan of stickers. Not the biggest fan of putting on the stickers. Gotta do the same thing. Yeah, that sounds funny. It is funny. It's the squirrel is crazy. There was one time I thought it was dead because it's a really small squirrel, and underneath, so there's my window, but right next to my window is kind of like an overhang of the house, so there's a trough, and it hangs out in the trough, but the squirrel's really small and it was flat. Like the squirrel was just flat, and I was like, oh no, like I think it's dead. And I was just watching it for I went away and I did stuff and I came back and it was still there in the exact same spot, all flat. And I opened the window and it ran away. Now about ferrets, well, yes, they are cool pets. They are also pretty hard to take care of. I've heard that they're hard to care for properly. They need a lot. They probably need to run around a lot, right? They usually need a lot of attention, and you almost always have to buy two. Oh yeah, they're social. You know what? I when I was younger, I mean, I still kind of do, but farming, the farming industry for them is gross. I always wanted hermit crabs, but you have to buy a bunch of hermit crabs because they like making friends. So you can't get one or two hermit crabs. You have to get three or four, or they get depressed. And I don't want hermit crabs to get depressed. So that's the main reason I have not never gotten into hermit crabs. And then secondly, I think hermit crabs, because they need constant moisture. I think they might start to smell. Like not them, but the terrarium you keep them in might start to get stank. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Do, do, do. Excuse me, sorry. I bumped into the microphone when my nose is really itchy. Got really bad summer allergies this year for the first time ever. I think that's why I've been also feeling so under the weather. It's just constant allergies. That's the hard part about owning weird pets. They have weird rules. Yeah. Exotic pets. I like watching, when ferrets are excited and they jump around, they bounce around. That's so cute. Like, they're very cute animals. They're insanely cute. They're adorable. Yeah, better way to describe them. Oh, this has to go like this. And all of them are adorable. You know, there's what ferrets, weasels, minks, marmots. I think a marmot is a type of long rodent, right? Maybe not. Minks are the all white ones. I think that live in Scandinavia and Russia or Eastern Europe. Maybe this goes on this side. Let's see. Can't. Okay. Okay. There we go. Feels weird though. It's like it's at an angle. Why is it at an angle? Is it the polycap? Yeah. Oh, there we go. I got it. Cat. Make sure it. Yep. Do do do. I hope everyone's Sunday is not as physically hot in the world as mine is. It is so hot. Also, there's a Latin American festival that happens down the street from me every year. It's awesome. It has amazing food and the vibe usually is pretty good. Yesterday there was a gang shooting there and two people were killed. So it got canceled, obviously. So sad. What if I wanted some elote or some churros? Gang warfare, dang it. Dang it. Sad that people died. Also, there were three people were caught. It was like three bystanders. Don't forget that gunpla can easily break, so don't put too much pressure. Yeah, it's true. Excuse me, sorry. These parts are pretty. It's pretty thick plastic. Pretty thick. Ooh, hold on. Let me just make sure. Oh no, okay, that's correct. I hope. this this kit is old enough that there's pretty much no English on any of the instructions. Because you know, I know Bandai has been improving on having other languages on the instructions. This one is all Japanese. And I'm not complaining. It is from Japan. It is from Nihon. Nihongo wakarimasen. Watashi wa Zaku desu. I just hate it when my own kids break, so I always get a little worried for others. Yeah, I've had some mishaps. I get it. I've had some really annoying mishaps. I forget what it's called. It's from Zeta Gundam. Some of the SDs aren't made in Japan anymore. Are they made in China? Or are they made locally? They're pretty small. But also, wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, um, the I forget the kit. It transforms. It looks like a bird, and it has a really long gun. It's from Zeta Gundam. Uh, but the hand that holds the gun, this part broke off. Because you know how usually they'll mold it differently? Like this part can come off so you can lock it in place. Um, yeah, it broke. I think it became brittle because I was panel lining, and I didn't know this at the time. The enamel panel liner damages the plastic. You're supposed to top coat before you panel line. I had no idea. It makes the plastic brittle. All the standard SDs are now switched over. You gotta buy P Bandai or Gundam base for Japanese ones. P Bandai. Oh, P Bandai. Ugh. There's one kit that I've always wanted to get, but it's P Bandai, so the prices are ludicrous. It's the powered gym from Stardust Memory. The one that has like the really big chest and he's orange. I love that guy. I don't know what it is about that mobile suit, but I freaking love it. I love it. I have the HG version because it's not a premium Bandai. It's just a regular kit. Stardust Memory has really good designs overall. I'm holding this in the wrong angle. Great. That's too far down. We gotta move that up just a smidge. Just a smidge. There you go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Ooh, maybe I'll to cool off. I should go grab a McFlurry. Favorite McFlurry for everyone? Mine is Oreo. And then some McDonald's allow you to customize them. I like Oreo caramel McFlurries. I haven't had a McFlurry in 3 years. I have a couple SDs. I have a lot of SDs. I bought them during lockdowns. They were super cheap, and I needed something to do to not go crazy. The SDs are weird. Some of them are really, really, really good quality. Like I'm talking about the old ones, the ones that are literally like chibis. Some of them are really good quality. Like the Zaku 2 and the RX-78 are pretty awesome, but then the rest of the line is just hit or miss. It's so they're so random. Like I got the Johnny Ridden Gelgoog one. It's not good. It's just not good. Ooh, ooh, that might be too far. Hold on. Let's zoom in with our spectacles. There we go. No, that's not good. We're gonna redo this one entirely. Oh, it ripped. The sticker ripped. Oh my, what the heck, dude? Oh, that's so depressing. Dang it. You know what? I'm not gonna keep that on at all. We're just gonna be missing one. I'll paint it. Yeah, exactly. Time to paint the part. I agree. I can probably color match pretty all right. And then just don't touch this area and it won't come off. It's easy. Where I live, it's so hard to buy Gunpla. It's usually some mid mobile suit where it's not niche but not popular either, and it's usually at an 80% markup. I am so sorry to hear that. That would make me sad as well. Fuck. Well, here's hoping that Gunpla becomes more popular in your area so that more people carry it. And then more demand means more competition, means prices have to go down. I only my Gunpla, I mean I do it to I my pricing system, sorry, is I look at what I paid for it and then I mark it up by 30%. I do a 30% markup because that keeps me competitive and it's also not as expensive as a lot of other places. And also because I run my own business, I don't have to, like I don't have an employee to pay. I run it out of my apartment. So I'm pretty lucky. Something that costs 15, it costs 35 to 40. Oh, god damn. Yeah. The markup is crazy, especially on niche stuff. Like on all the Kotobukiya Ava kits are so expensive. They are prohibitively expensive. I bought one once when I had a job. I'm looking for a job, right meow. But when I had a job, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna get a Kotobukiya Ava kit, and I got the VTOL, and it was a very nice kit. But I still don't understand the pricing to this day. I don't know why. I think I paid $90 for it, and it is nice, but it's not very large. Kotobukiya just seems to maybe because they're not as large a company as Bandai, they have to pay more for the license or something. Or maybe they have to make up for the price. They have to make up for their licenses. Oh, I kicked the tripod. They have to make up for the licenses, by making their smaller line of kits more expensive. A PG costs 180 on the lower end, and that's similar to my area's pricing for perfect grade kits. What's everyone's dream perfect grade? I'll tell you mine. I have two. Zeta Gundam and ah Zeta Gundam and the Zephyrantes. The Sazabi? There's a perfect grade Sazabi? I bet there's a aftermarket perfect grade Sazabi, right? That would be so big. Holy crap. Okay, these parts are done. I don't think Bandai doesn't really reprint the Zeta Gundam or the Zephyrontes very often, or the is it the Fissilith? Whatever. I want those two. No, sorry. Maybe I'm thinking of the Gundam Mark II. No, no, no. They used to make so many more PGs. They stopped. How depressing. And the Exia. I do like the Exia quite a bit. But I feel like in terms of, my dream perfect grade, I wouldn't put the Exia in the dream perfect grade category because it's so nice that it's almost guaranteed that Bandai will like they don't wait too long before they do another run of it. Doesn't exist, but I hope they make it. I see. You meant like that's your actual dreams is for them to do a perfect grade Sazabi. The box would be so big. I mean, they have to because of the PG new. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Is that's the most recent one, isn't it? I'm getting distracted by our delicious Gunpla talk. PC7. Oh, I think it's probably this, right? Yes. We need all of these polycaps. I would also like them to do a real great Gelgoog at some point. That would be Chef's Kiss. IMO. Oh, oh. God damn it, dude. Oh my god, this polycap has a death wish. Put them on here. That's the newest PGU, and you can't. Oh, you can't have the new without the Sazabi. That's like PB without the J. Yeah, that is a classic rivalry. Where did all the polycaps go? Okay, there's one. I'm missing one. Oh, whatever, screw it. Let's just go. I'll find them. They'll turn up. My floor is white, so anything that's not white stands out like a thumb that is sore. Okay, I'm missing one. It's probably here somewhere. I just gotta open my eyes. Or it fell on the floor. We'll see. We'll find it. I have to find it to complete this step. There it is. What's your favorite mainline mobile suit or Gundam? For me, it has to be the Sazabi. Mainline for me, I mean Zaku 2. Zaku 2. Um, if it's a Gundam, it is the GP01A, the Zephyrontes. I like those red knees. Yeah, I like the Zeta Gundam. I like the Zeta Gundam a lot too because of the face, and also the Gundam Mark II in the Titans colors is it's nice. But of those ones though, I think I would have to give it to the Zephyrontes personally. Sazabi is good. I do have um excuse me. I do have the real grade Sazabi. I love it. I love it because it's really heavy, but it's so bulky that it doesn't really have the same issues as other heavy kits where it sags a lot. It kind of just stays in place. It's so strong. You can set it and forget it with that guy. And it's kind of like building because I built the real grade Sazabi when I was getting into the hobby in like what 20, I think it came out 2018. It kind of prepared me for building master grade kits as well. All right, we need D16. I think that's right here. Yeah. The best hands, probably. The RG Sazabi. No, you know who has the best hands? The Master Grade Rick Diaz. No word of a lie. That thing, the hands are they're so chonky. I love making that thing that mobile suit hold things. Nothing can stop it. I have the RG2, but I broke it. So much of it. The wrist, left skirt, and the ball joint on the gun hand. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I broke my the wrist joint on my dom. It broke here where the peg goes in, and so the hand is basically just holding on by a thread and a prayer. I was so sad when it happened too, because I didn't force it. I literally was just putting the hand in and then it snapped. I don't know if maybe there was a bubble in it, I don't know. I've never really gotten any factory defects working with any Bandai kits, but it just the way that it broke was kind of sus. Just bad luck, I guess. But that's okay. The Dom still goes hard, standing next to his compatriots. I think he's next to the Hyakushiki. No, I put all my master grades together now. I don't know who the Dom is standing next to. He's with his friends. Because the ball joint was too tight and it snapped. That could be. The Master Grade Dom has the I don't remember it having polycaps. It kind of like I don't know, it's like the hand is molded in a way where the wrist is like a point. It's like a cone. And that's the shape of the snap with a break. Do they have Gundam shows or anything where you are? I know of one that happened that used to happen. I don't know if it survived the lockdowns. They had a Facebook group, but I don't really do Facebook, so I never checked. But there's a really popular hobby store downtown called Meeple Mart, and I think that they have hosted some shows. I kind of want to go to one of those. I do too. I want to enter one day, because I think having a project in mind and then working towards that goal and then presenting it would be to be judged would be really a very interesting experience. I would probably paint an AC guy. Because I love painting those. Also, oh, and then it would be good to like practice making a custom base. I'm really bad at working with plot plate, and so that would also force me to learn how to do that. They also sell limited kits at Gundam events. Oh, that's true. That is true. There probably are Gundam events where I live because I live in Toronto, right? So it is the biggest city in Canada. So I have the advantage of, I have the market, right? I live in the market rather. B14. I just mentioned Meeple Mart. I've applied to work at Meeple Mart so many times. I want to work at a big hobby store, but they never I got an interview with them once because the manager at the place was my cousin-in-law's friend. They played board games together, so he said like, "Hey, can you interview my cousin-in-law?" And I thought that the interview went okay, but I didn't get the job. And then a couple months later, not even a couple months, what am I saying? A couple weeks later, my cousin was like, dude, he just fucking hired his friend. I know that guy who he hired. They're just boys. Like, he just hired his friend. I felt so robbed. But that's okay. That's after that I got a job at Shopify, like the next week. I bought a couple prize raffle kits, the Ichiban Kuji ones. Oh, that sounds familiar. I think I saw at a show they were giving away limited, the instant noodle one, that kit. I would build that kit. Recently, I've been working on a stop motion video called The Awaited Battle, and it's the Build Strike versus the Sazabi. And it's a bit of a Toy Story action comedy. Well, that sounds fun. Which one is the? Oh, the Strike. Strike Gundam is Gundam Seed, right? Is it the main Gundam from Gundam Seed? Or the Strike Freedom is the main one from Gundam Seed, right? The Build Strike, which is from Build Fighters. I only have one Build Fighters kit. I have the master grade perfect Gundam. I haven't built it yet. I'm kind of I don't know. I've assigned a kind of mythical quality to that kit, and I kind of don't want to build it because it's a really old one that I got from a Japanese reseller. Reseller? Resaler? I showed it on stream when I was playing Resident Evil 5. Yeah, Kilman was there for that because we were talking about Gunpla because that's what we do here. We love our Gunpla and other model kits and Transformers, even though my Transformers knowledge is lacking. Build Fighters is what got me into Gunpla because I was fascinated with the building and battling process and found it so cool. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like it's a good introduction because it's what Gunpla's kind of all about. Outside of the battling, we don't have that yet. We don't have the technology yet, but we're getting there. I've seen people making remote control Gundams out of their kits on social media. I got into Gunpla. It's kind of a sappy story. I got into Gunpla because I had a girlfriend and we were long distance, so we had to talk on the phone for a very long time, which I'm fine with actually. I don't mind phone calls. But I needed something to do while we were on the phone. But if I played a video game, I couldn't talk and play, right? She'd be like, "What? Like you're not even listening?" Because I'd be like, "Oh, sorry, sorry, I got ganked. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention." And then I couldn't watch a movie because then it's like, okay, so now I'm paying attention to the movie. So what the heck am I supposed to do? And then I'd always wanted to build Gunpla, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna when we talk on the phone, I'm just gonna build Gunpla. Just gonna build Gunpla. You can still play something like Build Fighters by doing a board game or something. That would be hard. That wouldn't be hard, do you mean maybe? Or that would be hard. Huh. Bandai are making, or they've already made their the tabletop game. I haven't heard anything about it. Maybe it's still in development and they only showed. Oh, look at that. We got to get rid of that. Maybe it's still in development and they've only showed off the minis. I don't know. I haven't been following stuff that might make me want to spend money because I don't have money to spend. Eh. Okay, one hand done. The minis are supposed to be super affordable. Bandai's going after after the deep pockets of Games Workshop. It is in production. I've seen since some being sold at a con. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, if I do manage to go to Fan Expo this year, maybe I'll keep my eyes open just to see what the game is like. Bandai's been making more and more of a presence at Canadian conventions. B6, B7. What is this? Oh, I didn't even see that. There's an instruction all the way down here. D14, D15. That's right here. Personally, not my type since they're all gray and I like my plastic and color. Thank you very much. Right, yeah, because the idea with those little dudes is they want people to paint them themselves, right? So that you also then you gotta buy the paint. I wonder if they would ever make a small Epion, a tiny miniature Epion. Seven. Seven right there. They have solid clear prize kits, but that are normal kits, but with a few more clear parts. Mm. An Epion MG SD. Oh yeah, that would be. It's surprising they haven't done that. Because that is it. There's a Wing Gundam MGSD, isn't there? Or am I just thinking of the regular SD line? It's a strike at 40K because that is a very expensive hobby. Yeah, they're proving that they can print miniatures at a much lower price point than Games Workshop. Games Workshop can use some competition. I think that their main competition back in the day, right now, is probably Dungeons and Dragons, right? Because a lot of people, you don't have to. I don't do it with my friends, but a lot of people do play Dungeons and Dragons with miniatures, but you don't need to build an army to do that. And their main, I forget what it was called. I guess Infinity as well is probably a competitor. Um, no, the squirrel's back. It's staring right at me. Fuck you. Okay, it's gone. Goddamn squirrel. Um, I forgot what it was called. It was that skirmish game where it was all like the robots, like but steampunk robots. It was huge, but then they made some bad marketing choices. They were, I think, Games Workshop's biggest competitor. I love my metallic coat NG Epion, but I feel it needs more detail than a regular SD because to hold the weapon and wing. Oh yeah, it would need more joints, right? Way more joints. This has to go like this. Uh, hold on. I'm leaning back kind of far. I'm very comfortable at the moment. I just realized that little Zaku drinking coffee has yep. He's seen some things. Oh, that's my that's my issue. This part I was holding it upside down. There we go. That's why it's not an SD so far, maybe. PGU at Beyond. A perfect grade that transforms into a D-Dragon. Hell yeah. And also, while they're at it, if they could do a Tallgeese as well, yes, please. Yes, please. See, I don't have to have two eyes. I could have one eye. It's definitely not a Gundam. There's no Gundam under there. No Gundams. No Gundams here. Well, there are Gundams here, but not hiding under the Zaku. Nope. 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 And I'm just gonna have to cut these off probably right after, right? Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. I am running low on energy. I think it's coming through in my voice. I probably sound super monotone compared to my usual monotone. It's these darn squirrels, not squirrels, these darn raccoons being all cute, keeping me up all night, playing around on my roof. That's exactly what a Gundam disguised as a Zaku would say. Well, remember there is that one episode. Actually, I might be a spoiler, but there's the Zeta episode with that involves the Zeta Gundam and Zaku. And just in case of spoilers, I won't give it away. I have a Gundam dad joke for you. Go for it. I love dad jokes. I'm a fan. You might even say I'm a whole air conditioner. I was looking on eBay for some kits and I saw an RX 93. The condition was marked as new. Okay, yeah, that's pretty. It's good as new. That would get a very very long chuckle out of me if I saw it in the wild. Stretching. Excuse me a second. I'm just stretching. Cat. B6, B7. Oh, B, not D. 6, B7. Back to the curry color. 6, B7. Here. Oh. Oh my. Watching you build this makes me want to build as well, but I have no Gunpla backlog for that matter. Damn, I wish I had a backlog. My backlog is old. Old and ancient. It's as old as it's older than the YouTube channel. I was gonna say as old as the YouTube channel, but that would be a falsehood. I'm sorry that you have nothing to build though. I wish we could correct that, you know? We gotta convince Bandai to release more kits internationally. Then they can flood the market, and then we can have more people can have backlogs. I just finished 0080. What a sad ending, man. Oh, the one with Bernie, right? That's 0080 is War in the Pocket, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bernie has kind of godly status though, because how many Zaku have done that to a Gundam? He truly was an ace. I love the FZ, FZ, whatever you want to call it. That Zaku is such a good Zaku. Yeah, the channel's only 4 years old, exactly. The backlog, I think probably this kit predates the channel, to be honest. The typical grunt Zaku never fucks up a Gundam like that. Nope. Nope. Only Char, I think Char, obviously Char did. He didn't really dance. He kicked Amuro around a bunch in the Zaku too. Um, Kukuraz, what's his name? Dolan. He punched him in the face. um, um, and obviously our boy Daryl, but Daryl is in the Psycho Zaku. He was in a buff Zaku. Also, I would call that fight a draw. Kukuruz, that's his name. Kukuruz Doan with his. Kyonmo told me that they never explain in his series why his Zaku has the snout like that. I still swear on my life to the Sazabi should have wrecked the new if Char played it right. Char just, he's at that point he's just done with everything. He just wanted to he just wanted all humans to move into outer space and become new types. Oh, oh, oh. Excuse me, sorry, my throat. My throat is itchy because of allergies. They're driving me crazy. I need to buy allergy medication, huh? Or halls like lozenges. In the movie, they said that it was because they rebuilt the Zaku with spare parts. Oh, that's why. But why? But what spare part of it? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. What spare part of a Zaku would give it the long snout? Like, where did the snout come from? haven't watched that movie. I heard it wasn't very good. Right? Is it a movie or an OVA? Whatever. I heard it wasn't very good. I kind of want to get that kit though. The Kukuru's Doan Zaku, because it has the battle damage. I think that that's so cool. Eh. Also, I guess Shark can't really, just from a plot armor perspective, Shark can't really lose to Amuro. He's the golden boy. As you probably could tell, I'm a Sazabi fanatic. It's my holy grail, the one I must that I want to have every classic model of. It's a good choice. That is a good choice of mobile suit to want to have all of. Koreans really like Sazabis. Whenever, because I posted pictures of my Sazabi years ago, and so many Korean channels liked it compared to like other posts. It was interesting to see. And then when I just look through the Sazabi tag on Instagram, I'm just flicking my bean through there. Um, a lot of the posts of the Sazabi are also in Korean. They just said that it was made from spare enemies' Aki parts. Hmm. Hey, didn't Kukuru's Doan, didn't he turn on his team? He beat up his team or something, right? Or did he just run away? I don't remember. All my information on Kukuru's Doan is just what you learned about him in that episode. You flick your bean to the Sazabi? No, I flick through Instagram, like any normal robot does. Okay, look, we gotta put the head. Oh, and arms. Look, he's so cute. Aw, look how cute he is. I forgot what the game was called. Remember when they Sunrise tried to make that tactical MOBA, or the first-person MOBA's Gundam game? The Sazabi was pretty fun in that game. I liked the Sazabi and I liked the Zaku. I didn't play it for too long. I forget. I don't. Gundam Evolution, Gundam X Battle. I forget what it was called. Look at him. Aw. Hello. Bring. Oh man. I should get a gym so he can smash it. It's just so cool. It's a beast, super fast, strong, and so intimidating. I love it. It's big, chunky, and powerful. I like the Sazabi too, because it is a good amount of chonk. Evolution was the name. Thank you. He deserted them, right? Yeah, I don't think he fought them. I think he just straight up ran away. Because Kukuru's that was his thing, right? Kukuru's Doan was he's a pacifist. He didn't like fighting, but I think he took part in Operation British, right? That's kind of what gave him disillusionment. Just like Shaq's favorite girl, Sima Gadahao. But she didn't really become a pacifist. She just became a double agent. And she fucking killed herself by running full speed into a gun barrel. Bro's goofy. Look at his big old hands. Nah, big hands are good. Big hands mean bigger weapons, Big hands, you got more room for bigger axes. PC 1324. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. It's just derpy, and in a way adorable. Also, wait, the Sazabi, the pilot is in the head, right? Like it's one of the rare instances where the pilot sits in the head. That's where the ball with the pilot is in it, right? In the head. Yep, in the head, kind of like the Z. Oh yeah, the Xeon. The Xeon is funnier because the Xeon, the head is its own mobile suit. I always like how the aquatic guys have they always have fans for propulsion. Not fans. What's it called when it's on a boat? Turbines, right? I'm pretty sure Char took inspo from when he was in Zeta. From the oh, is the Hakushiki pilot in the head? Or the Zeta Gundam the pilot's in the head? The Zeong's head flying out gives me "R, I'll get you next time" Gundam vibes. He kind of does. He kind of does do that in a way. The first. Oh, I see what you're saying. Also, Char was never in Zeta Gundam. The Rick Diaz was, I think, probably what you're thinking about. The big guy. He also has a green eye, and it's red and brown, and chonky. I have a master grade of it. It's really nice. Good old Rick Morty. Rick Diaz is such a weird name. It's such a weird name for a mobile. I mean, they all the mobile suits have weird names. Has it Tomino said? Because people have asked him like, "What's up with these naming conventions?" And he says like, "I just want to make annoying names, right?" I have the Quattro Bagina Rick Diaz. It's one of the holy grails of my collection. I freaking love it. I love it. I bought water slide decals for it and everything. Because it's an older kit, so it comes with the dry ones. But I said, screw that. Screw that, man. I'm going to get some water slides for this bad boy. And that's what I did. I think I need this. Yeah. He said he made the names weird to shit on Bandai and Sunrise. Yeah, Char was never in Zeta. There was just a different guy who liked going fast and was really good at piloting mobile suits. It was just a different guy. I like the trope in the Gundam series where everyone is like, I gotta be red. You gotta be Char. Like I gotta be red. If I ain't red, then I'd rather be dead. Because Char is just epic that way. Johnny Ridden's colors go hard too, though. The red on the black instead of the red on the salmon red, the pink. Vallejo has a paint color that is almost exactly like the pink that Shard's mobile suit. Well, that his I get what his Gelgoog and his Zaku, right? Yeah. What else? What else has had that pink color? I'm trying to think. I don't. I think that's it. Oh, and the Zagok. There's some pink on the Zagok. Something about how companies cared about toy sales before lore. Ah, yes, yes, of course they do. That is true. Mm, I feel like Zeta is due for a rewatch. I haven't watched it in a long time. I should finish Double ZZ Gundam. Ugh, I don't want to. Wait, did I cut off the wrong piece? I just really no, I did. I really don't want to. I really don't want to finish ZZ Gundam. It's such a tone shift from Zeta Gundam. Inferno Alex, I don't know if you've seen ZZ yet or ZZ Top, but I think it's a good idea after watching Zeta Gundam, sit for a bit and then turn on the next series. Because if you do it right back to back, the tone shift is it's just it's very jarring. and he kind of ruined it for me. So that's why I haven't finished it yet. It's just Char was terrifying for the Earth Defense Force, being one of the first new types, and he was known for pushing MSs way past its limits. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. That's all he does in Origin. He goes fast and he kills anyone who goes against him. Fun fact: the Psycho Gundam was made huge purely out of spite for Bandai. What did Tomino think that there was no way that Bandai would be crazy enough to make a Psycho Gundam mobile suit? Did he think he checkmated them? D9 and D8. Bandai was like, "Joke's on you, bro. We'll put as many screws in this thing as we can. We're selling this thing." It'll be one of the biggest boxes in the HG section of every hobby store. We don't give a crap. Basically, the Psycho Gundam was designed by this guy called Katsushi Murakami. I know that last name, Murakami. Sounds familiar. Are you going to end stream after you finish the kit, or are you building some other ones? No, I'll probably end when I'm done the kit. Primarily because I haven't been feeling well this week. Allergies are wreaking havoc with me. I don't have much energy. So that's why I'm just doing a chill building stream, you know? Just chilling and building. I'm gonna look into setting up some background music as well. Or I kind of, you know what I thought of doing? I thought of putting on really old nostalgia critic videos. Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic. You shouldn't push yourself too much if you're unwell. I'm not sick. I'm just raccoons yelling all night keeping me up and then allergies. So it's like it's not sick, it's just a lack of energy. He was this renowned super robot designer, usually doing Sentai. Toku Sentai, Toku Sentai. I need E11. 12. I gotta start painting Skeletor. No, I gotta sand him down and then paint Skeletor. And I want to record it, and then I'm gonna edit it, and then put it on YouTube. I should do that. I should actually I should edit and voice the Samus Aran that I built as well. Built! I did that years ago. But I lost all the edits when my computer exploded. Blech. I would count that as unwell since that doesn't mean sick, just unwell. Okay, fair, fair. That's fair. That is a fair point. Murakami was the one who designed the Psycho Gundam, and Tomino was like, "What is this goo goo baby shit going in my war show?" Oh, so he put the right, because yeah, even when the Psycho Gundam shows up, it kind of kills everything. The art, the illustrations of the Psycho Gundam go so hard. It's crazy. 4. That's 4, right? Yeah, 4 right there. There. Put that, put that, put that there. Yes. There we go. And then we already have this one. We already have this one. Come on. Come in. Yeah. There we go. Nope. Yep. There we go. Okay, we gotta cut out the other one. Thought it was too goofy and boxy, which totally clashed with his idea of sleek giant robots. But the Psycho Gundam is literally just a giant Gundam. Like it's essentially just a Gundam. And also the that's crazy too because the bound dock is in Zeta Gundam and that's round. That's very that's super round. The pilot of the Psycho 2 was so weird. Well, yeah, they just shoehorned that in. That I that I think that was a low point for Zeta. Honestly, I love Zeta and I will defend Zeta, but that whole section was just like I remember watching it and just thinking like, what are they doing? So as retaliation, he made the Psycho Gundam big as shit to represent how Bandai and Clover were crushing his dreams or whatever. Oh, okay. That's interesting. And I bet they totally understood what he was doing. And they didn't immediately see dollar signs. Yeah, when I was watching Zeta Gundam for the first time and I got to the episode with the Psycho Gundam, I literally paused the episode and looked if there was a kid of it. I did it instantly. I don't know. It felt like she had a slapping kink or something, bro. I mean, I swear with how many times she got hit. Yeah, it was weird. It was that was the low point of the series. Every series has to have a low point, and in my opinion, that was it. And then all of a sudden, they just had a Psycho 2. Like what? Makes sense. It kicks ass. Yeah, I've never tried to transform it because you know how it transforms into fortress mode or whatever. I just keep it. I keep them big and menacing because that's what it is. Big menacing giant awesome Gundam. Also, it has pink eyes, which is kind of not the most common color for eyes. I like the pink eyes. It was also because he wanted to make it impossible to turn into a toy. Yeah, see? And they did it. They did it anyways. They did. So, not Sunrise. Bandai was like, all right, bet. Oh, really? You think that's too large? Bet. I mean, I can understand why Tomino was upset, right? Because making toys out of the Gundams kind of defeats the whole message of the show that war is bad because it makes it into fun toys. But also, it probably has improved the Japanese economy. So it's out of his hand. I thought they had a pimp named Slickback on that ship with how many times she got backhanded. Who was the other guy she was with? Because she was in the pink bound dock, and then there was the gray one. It wasn't Jared, was it? I don't think so. It was a different guy. I don't remember. Maybe I should just rewatch Zeta Gundam. All giant robots are toyable at the end of the day. Yeah, they like they just are, you know. Also, the fortress mode looks so dumb. It's literally a brick that flies over. What were they doing? It flies over and it shoots lasers in all. It just shoots lasers everywhere. I guess that's its job. I don't know. I don't even know. Oh yeah, and then also is the Psycho Gundam. That arc is when they meet Amuro and he has the oh my god, what's the green? It's that really bright green. It's the same color as the Nemo, the mobile suit that Amuro has. Shoot, and has the fins on the back. I forget what it's called. The Psycho by itself. Yeah, the Psycho in Gundam mode. The Psycho Gundam is so cool. I love it. I love it. Except the Tequila Gundam because Bandai is too much of a fucking pussy to make a kid of it. Well, it's a good thing we got third-party creators, right? We got the third-party ones. Dang, is that it? Is that the end? Holy crap. What a fun little build. Well, I'm not done yet, obviously. We still have this much to go. The DJ! Yeah, yeah. It didn't show up that often. I wonder how capable not that kit, but that mobile suit was. I like the scenes where, what is it? It's the Zeta Gundam and the Hyakushiki and the DJ are all flying around together like a family. I think a PG would be like 50 centimeters or something. A per, a per, A perfect grade Psycho Gundam, you'd have to leave it in your shed in your backyard. 'Cause there would be no room for it anywhere else. Need 2 and 3. I think doesn't isn't there an RE 1/100 scale of the DJ? I'm so sad they're going to take down the unicorn statue in Japan. No, the Diver City one. Are they replacing it with anything, or are they just tearing it down? I wasn't when I went to Japan. I wasn't into Gundam yet, so I didn't go and see it. It's kind of a shame. But the Pi Society and I, we did go and see the Ava themed bullet train. That was really cool. The one that's designed to look like an Ava cockpit. Someone actually made a 1/100 garage kit of the Psycho Gundam. I wonder how expensive that is. Garage kits are expensive. I thought it was Shinji's depression train. Yeah, it is. It went to oh my god, I forget. It's a pretty big town. I think it's called the ramen capital of Japan. Let me check. Uh Maybe Kitakata? No. Oh, Fukuoka. I think it was the train from I forget, we were in Osaka and we had to go back to Tokyo because our stay in Osaka was done. Um, our Airbnb had expired, and so it was on that train. We literally just boarded the train to look at the thing, and then we left to go on our train back to Tokyo. Since you're in Japan, if I'm not mistaken, it's cheaper to fly to Japan. For me, being in EU, it costs 3,000 for flights and hotel. Oh, for flights and hotel, probably more or the same. A flight to Japan probably is like a flight to Japan and back is probably like $2,000 Canadian dollars or close to it, depending on where you live. Where I live is probably close to $2,000 because I live on very east side, so I got to go across Canada and then the Pacific Ocean. But if you live in Vancouver, I imagine it's a bit cheaper because that's one third of your trip is already done. But no, I mean $3,000 sounds pretty comparable, I would say. Kyonwood would know better, but I think he's playing Diablo. The air travel at the moment is just extremely expensive because of geopolitics. It's so depressing. Well, I mean, I couldn't really afford to go traveling anywhere right now. And everyone who's been on the channel for long enough knows exactly where I would go if I had the money to travel. And it ain't cheap. I think you make one flight, but here you yeah, we can do it in one. You need to stop in Hong Kong. Also not 3,000 right, and it would be euros. Well, 3,000 no, I think it would be comparable. 3,000 euros would be like 4,000 something Canadian. It probably costs like if I'm including hotels. I don't know. I never stay in hotels. I stay in Airbnbs. I do Airbnb because I'm young at soul. Also, I like the environment. It's easier to meet people to go and like explore with at Airbnbs. Not Airbnbs, sorry, at hostels. When I say Airbnb, um, and it's also usually cheaper. So it would be. I mean, if I did a hotel, I would be looking at definitely $4,000 easily. depending on how long as well, right? Hotels ain't cheap. And B&Bs cost more than hotels, and you have to clean and cook. Like, damn, yeah. Just stay at a capsule hotel. Just check. There's an HG and an RE. There is an RE100. Thank you. I thought so. RE100s are so hard to come by. I have one. I have one single RE100 kit, and I bet no one can guess what the kit is. Well, one person might be able to guess, but I think that they would be cheating. They'd be a little cheater. It's such a nice kit. Not really posable, though. There's some really interesting kits in the RE100 lines. I'm pretty sure if you ever go to Japan, I'll stay. If you ever go to Japan, you'll stay in a pod. But I'll pray to God it's clean. I think it would be clean just because, culturally the Japanese love making sure that things are clean. So hopefully, so I think, is it the Babu? You cheated. So your odds of it being nice and clean, especially if you get it, in a popular area, they would certainly keep it clean. It is the Babu, the mass production Babu, the green one. It's so nice, but you can't touch it. Like it doesn't move. It's just, it's just there. It's just eye candy. C7. I would like to stay in a pod, in a capsule hotel, just to see what it's like. I wonder if Kilmwood has done that. Maybe he tried it once. It's such an interesting concept. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this goes here like so. And then okay. E4. It's pretty funny how Xeon is just space Nazis, like they don't even hide it. Yeah, they are. That's why when people are like, "Oh, I love Xeon," and I have the Xeon battle flag, I fucking don't like that flag. I don't. So many people have that flag, and they're like, "Oh, it's so cool." Like, oh, that's not the point. Don't just like the mobile suits, man. Not the flag. Not that fucking flag. It's such an the flag is so on the nose. Ah, but it's red. Ah. Even even what's his name says it to his son. The fucking what's his name says it to Giran. Like, yo, you ever heard of a boy called AH back in the day? And he's like, no, but he sounds pretty epic. Like, oh, also one of them. But I don't have the flag, but I do want a jacket with the Neo Zeon logo. See, I think that would be all right, honestly, because it's just like a pilot jacket. The flag is total like something. It's different. The flag is just totally different. It's too close. It's too close. Dagwin, thank you, Dagwin. And then Giran just shot him with a big laser, a big sun laser. Well, that AH guy sounds pretty cool. Thanks. Yeah, right. That's literally what he says. I thought that was such a cool twist. Dagwin being like, I think we're going a bit too far. And then Giran is like, no, Daddy, not far enough. Uh, that's when they crack out those, what are those? The red capital ships that all the family members got. I forget what they're called. I love those ones. The big huge red capital ships. Where did they get the medal for that? Side 2. I mean, hold on. this go? Mhm. Okay, yeah. But I think it's like, oh, hold on. Oh no, it is. Okay. I wasn't sure if this gray part had to be totally covered. The ship's the one that shows up in Zeta. Does it show up in Zeta? It might. Yeah, they might still have them in Zeta. The ones that have like the pink balls on the back. And they're huge. I forget the name. They're really nice. The one with the Gelgoog? I don't know. Oh, you mean the one that they go on and then there's the destroyed Gelgoog? That was such a cool scene when they're fighting in the destroyed wreckage of ships. I love that. Oh my god, I love that. Also, the fact the son of that guy is canonically a dumbass who keeps making niche MS and they are just sinking money. Yeah, that's they're making their Wunderwaffen. Yeah. This one will do the trick. That was very awesome. Yeah, Zeta Gundam is peak. It's so good. Um, Shoot, I was gonna say something else. I actually really like all the spaceship designs in the Gundam franchise. I love the Argama. So good. They should revamp those kits. The little spaceship kits that they have. I need to find PC 13201, which would be right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna shave tonight. I have too much facial hair. Way too much at the moment. Making me itchy. Also, I don't think you were here earlier, Charismatic Convoy, but there was gang violence at the giant Latin American festival in Toronto. So now I can't go get elote and horchata. Two people got killed. Two gang members got killed. It's very sad. No churros. No pastor. I honestly wish they did more Gundam fights in cities because it was so cool in GQX. You know what? They probably don't do it just because animating all that stuff is expensive. It is cool though. I agree. I do like a good urban fight. Especially like you remember in Thunderbolt when they're fighting in the destroyed colony. That scene is I mean that whole fight is pretty peak as well. Oh, so much stress marks. Oh, don't look at them. All right. Heck yeah, I think we're done. Holy crap. Dang, I built a whole mobile suit so fast. He's so cute. Oh, wait. No, we're good. Look at him. Oh, wait. I forgot to put his butt on. He doesn't have a butt. Oh, no. Oh, I got too excited. Ghost of Xeon is such a cool episode. That's the one where they fight in the spaceships. True, but we have CGI now, plus it looks cool to see mobile suits as machine. It's actual machines that need maintenance and ammo refills, etc. That is cool, yeah. There's a lot of that in Stardust Memory when they show the mechanics on the inside. You know, if you like mobile suits and you haven't seen it yet, even though it doesn't take place in space, Escaflowne has a lot of that. They show the internal workings of the mobile. Well, they're not. What are they called in Escaflowne? Escaflowne is one of my favorite mobile suit. Not one of my favorite mecha anime. I love that show. It's so goddamn good. So different. That is the one. I thought so. Is that also when the Zeta Gundam gets the Zaku head? How are you the only one on YouTube right now? It's Sunday. Sunday is, people hang out with their families and their friends and stuff and get ready for work. Also, I started streaming pretty late. I woke up feeling like a turd. I think the Zeta Zaku was from. Oh, was it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. The stream has been fun. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I like yapping. I've always said this, but I do think I have more valuetainment as a primarily yapping streamer because I can yap for hours. But the only thing that keeps me from doing it is I just am still building an audience. That's it. That's it. Because, oh, I can yap. I can yap. There we go. There we go. Okay, he's got a butt. Also, the guy who made the Psycho Gundam designed the original Voltron toy. That's cool. Voltron is so cool. I gotta watch some Voltron. Look at it, he's done. He's ready to smash some people into some buildings. Ugh. Is he in scale though? I feel like the Juagu is bigger, isn't he? Shouldn't he be bigger? Do you think they scaled him down? Maybe not. Maybe he just feels much larger in the show because he smashes a G. Oh, he is. You know what though? His weapon, like comparatively, his weapon is quite large. Nice. I should make. I should set up a list of my backlog so that we can start cracking them down. All right, that's actually kind of perfect timing. I gotta run. I have been feeling under the weather, and I have been having to use the washroom. So, let's say goodnight, shall we? I'll clean up everything after stream and do my dishes, do my mise en place for tomorrow. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to do a stream. Oh, it's lagging. What the heck? That's so weird. I'm gonna have to do a stream where I just do details on all the kits. You know, like put stickers on, do panel lining. I'll do that next week. Screw it. I love panel lining. Hold on a second. Let's click on it. All right. Well, thank you for coming, everyone. Have a fantastic evening. He also oversaw the transformation of Raiden. Ah, the first transforming mecha. So he's like the godfather of transforming mecha. That's cool. Alright, I gotta run. I actually have to run to the washroom. But thank you for coming, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Have a good Sunday night. And if it's Monday where you exist, have a fantastic Monday. I will now hit the end stream button. Yeah, take care. I believe Raiden was also directed by Tomino. We're gonna have to look that up at some point. But not right now, because I gotta run. I gotta run! Okay, good night. Bye-bye.